In the silent sky before dawn, there is a sound that does not belong to nature, a rising scream tearing through the clouds as if the air itself is being split open. And when pilots hear it, they don't look up in fear, they look up in recognition, because something unstoppable has just arrived, something built not to chase the enemy, but to own the sky. This is the story of the F-15 Eagle, a machine born from urgency, sharpened by conflict, and engineered with one purpose that never changed: air superiority. First flown in the early 1970s, it wasn't just another fighter entering service. It was a response to a growing question haunting military planners: what happens when you lose control of the sky? And so, a legend was forged not in comfort, but in competition. Twin engines, brutal acceleration, a frame built for dominance rather than compromise. From the moment it left the ground, it carried a message written in thrust and metal: if it flies against you, the sky is no longer yours. The first time the Eagle climbed into the air, it didn't feel like a test flight, it felt like a warning. Every system was designed to push beyond limits that earlier fighters could only approach. The twin engines of the F-15 Eagle delivered raw, unforgiving power, allowing it to climb, accelerate, and turn with a confidence that reshaped expectations of aerial combat. Pilots who trained in it described something unusual: not just control, but certainty, as if the aircraft anticipated the sky before they did. In exercises, it didn't merely compete with other fighters, it erased them from the conversation. Speed became dominance, altitude became authority, and maneuverability became survival itself. By the time the Eagle evolved into its later variants, its mind had become just as dangerous as its body. Upgraded radar systems, advanced electronic warfare suites, and beyond visual range missiles turned it from a fighter into a hunter that could see further, strike faster, and react before an enemy even knew it was detected. In real combat, that evolution became undeniable. During the Gulf conflict of the early 1990s, Eagle pilots found themselves in a sky filled with uncertainty and danger. Yet when the engagements began, the results told a clear story. The sky answered to the Eagle. Most air-to-air victories in that war belonged to it, not because of luck, but because of design. Precision meeting purpose in real time. But what makes the F-15 Eagle endure is not just its record, but its presence. It has flown through decades of change, new wars, new technology, new threats, and still remains a symbol of control in chaos. It adapts, upgrades, evolves, but never loses its identity, a guardian of airspace that refuses to be outclassed. Even today, when newer fighters appear with stealth and digital complexity, the Eagle still carries something different, a reputation earned in loud engines and real skies. It doesn't need to announce itself. The sky already knows. And somewhere above the horizon, when that familiar roar cuts through the clouds again, it still means the same thing it meant decades ago. The sky is not contested. The sky is decided. And the moment the Eagle arrives, the question is no longer who controls the air, but who is still willing to challenge it.